Hi, my name is Annie Scott, and I am a criminal defense attorney in the Harris County and Fort Bend County areas. I have been practicing for just close to 13 years currently, and I have been doing everything within my power to help those in my community to get their lives back. One of the most unfortunate things in our country is the unlawful arrest, and as well as sometimes lawful arrest, and it causes great deals of stress within families, within loved ones. And so today we're going to spend just a little bit of time talking about what do we do when our loved one or our friend is arrested. So, what do you do when a loved one is arrested? The arrest of a family friend or a family member is a frightening experience. Even though you may feel helpless, you are not. You can provide invaluable assistance to your loved one by following any of these suggestions. If you witness the arrest, stay calm. Do not interfere with the officers. Do not argue with the officers. You yourself could end up arrested and then charged with a crime. Encourage your loved one to cooperate. Resisting arrest can have tragic consequences, as we've all seen. Try to get information that your loved one and the attorney that he hires will need. Ask the arresting officers, why is your loved one being arrested? Ask the officers where your loved one will be booked and how you can bond him out. Try to obtain the name of the arresting agency. So what the police department are they from? And the name of the arresting officer. Note the time, the date, and the location of the arrest. Advise your loved one not to answer any questions from the police unless his attorney is present. Tell him to say these exact words: I am not answering any questions. I want to talk to a lawyer. And then remain silent. Urge him not to talk to anyone at the jail about why he's there and what he may or may not have done. Those conversations can be overheard, and even more so, those inmates that he's sharing a cell with can be rewarded by the prosecutor by snitching on your loved one. Reassure him that you will do everything you can to help him to get an attorney and or bond out of custody as soon as possible. If you hear of the arrest from others because you were not there, your first priority is to confirm that your loved one has actually been arrested, and then find out where is he being held. You may be able to locate your loved one by searching for his arrest records on the website of the city, of the county, or of the state where the arrest occurred. Alternatively, you can try your local law enforcement's non-emergency line for help trying to locate where he's at. You can call the county jail and you can ask for the booking department so that you can find out where he's at. Be ready with the following information when you call. You're going to need his full name, you're going to need any other names that he uses, and you're going to need his date of birth. It also helps if you know the date he was arrested, as well as the location of where he may have been arrested. And if you have a current address for him, that may also be helpful. Get the name and the address of the facility where your loved one is being held. Ask him, what is he being charged with? And for any other information that he might have that can help you to obtain his release. Do not argue with your loved one, and try not to chastise him. Try not to place that blame on him. Do not ask your loved one about the circumstances of the arrest or the alleged crime, and do not ask him to tell you or allow him to tell you. He should not be talking about facts of what did or did not happen. Virtually every police station records those phone calls, and the prosecution will be able to obtain a copy of that recording, and they will use that against him. So tell him not to discuss his case with anyone, whether it be in custody or out, and to save that conversation for his lawyer. Do not talk to the police, do not talk to the jailer, and do not talk to any other inmate, no matter how friendly they may seem. Every word that your loved one shares with anyone inside of that facility can be used against him. Inmates are very eager to inform and talk with the other prisoners, and the inmates that are inside that may be talking to your loved one are very eager to share those conversations with the prosecution in hopes that they may get a better deal for themselves. Reassure your family and your loved one or your friend that you are working to find him a lawyer and that you are working to get him out of custody. If you post a bond, your loved one can be released, but understand that you may not get that money back. That bond can be forfeited if your loved one fails to appear at court, or it may be used to pay his fine or his court costs, or even his attorney's fees. If any bond is left over after the case has been concluded, then it could be refunded to you, less maybe a 10% fee. Now, this only applies if you are paying a cash bond to the jail or to the court. But if the bond is very high, you may need to rely on a bail bondsman. Those bail bonds agencies are independent and they present risk. They usually charge a 10% fee of the bond, and this 10% fee is not refundable. So if your loved one fails to appear or misses court on any day, a bounty hunter may come and look for your family, your loved one. Another possibility may be for a family member or a friend to guarantee the bond and post collateral. But the most important thing of all is to contact a criminal defense attorney as soon as possible. As soon as your loved one has been arrested, you need to contact a criminal defense attorney and tell them where your loved one is being held and provide any additional information about the charges that you have been able to collect. The attorney can begin working immediately to protect your loved one's rights and to help get him released. We at the Law Office of Annie Scott provide this criminal defense service. We help when your loved one has been arrested, and we look forward to helping you. Please give us a call at 281-846-5020.